Yes, people, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. This is Don from Kenya Goodness TV, and you're back with another video. First of all, guys, wondering where I've been. I've actually been on holiday. Took a vacation with the family. So the last week games, not last week games, actually the midweek game, that was against Athletic Bilbao, Arsenal, us winning 2-0. I watched the game, but I didn't manage to do any preview. I was on holiday. I was just basically resetting. But now we are back, and today evening, 6:30 p.m. East African time, it's Arsenal versus Manchester City. We're basically hosting these guys at the Emirates today. This is a game that everybody has been looking forward to. I've been looking forward to, and for the longest time, actually, for the past, like, let me just say 3 seasons, they've been our bitter rivals. But I feel like we're at a place whereby so far by there we are evenly matched. Not evenly matched. I think we've had one actually. I think for the past 2 seasons we actually had one over Man City, because if I'm to remember last season, away game, the first leg we drew these guys 2-2. That was at the Etihad, and actually that game we should have won that game. We should have won that game if not for that last minute Johnny Stones header. Kick. We should have won that game. Yeah, but and remember, if you remember correctly, we played that game one man down. Stay humble. You remember the stay humble moment, huh? Yeah, and then the second leg, I think we completely alienated these guys and beat them 5-0. So I think City fans actually coming to the Emirates, there's that they respect us these days. They respect us these days, and I think this is a game that, looking at Man City right now, of course we know they beat Manchester United last last Sunday actually. Yeah, well, listen, with Man U at the moment, they actually won the game yesterday, but they are really struggling. They are one of the most poor side I think I've ever seen under Amorim's under Amorim, the current coach they have, and it's not a game that, in fact, they didn't even play. Man City was not actually on their. They're not the Man City we knew 2-4 seasons ago. That game actually, Manchester United was serious. Actually, they're there for the taking. In simple terms, money was there for the taking. So that game, I didn't think Man City played the best of the football against the team they played against Napoli. Napoli had a red card. So Man City, the players whereby then a transition. Pep is basically trying to, you know, he's brought in new players, so they're still taking them. They're still not gelled yet, so they're in the process of gelling, and I don't think they are really the Man City we knew 3 seasons ago. So that being said, I expect us to win this game, but at the same time, also, you have to give Pep his respect. I think never write off this guy. For the match I've seen this guy in the Premier League, he's a coach that I'll never write off. And yeah, what I'll be honest, going to this game, there's just I have butterflies in my stomach. Yes, we won last season, the Emirates, but Man City is Man City, and Pep will always be Pep. And it's a game we have to win. Yeah, I feel like we in a position, because looking at our team right now, we have one of the best squads in the Premier League right now. We have our attacking ability. If you look at our defense department, if you look at our midfield department, I think Mikel Arteta is a place whereby if about this actually, Mikel Arteta has a hard time choosing uh, who he wants to play in his team, and I will actually get to the starting. We'll actually get to the starting 11 later on towards the end of the video. But looking at our team right now, if we set up properly, I expect us to beat Man City, because I don't see them penetrating our defense right now. Haaland, and I think it's been proven, Haaland without KDB, without a proper midfielder, he struggles. And I think for the past 2 seasons, Saliba, Gabriel, they've learned how to mark that guy. And that brings a debate: who should start in today's game? Is it Mosquera? Is it Saliba? We all know Saliba, but this currently is coming off injury, but he's been training. We don't know if he's still 100% fit, and we'll have this conversation later on in the video. Yeah, but that being said, my score predictions for this game. Listen, man, if we beat these guys 5-0 last season, we have to beat them also. Let's convincingly beat them. If we find them not to be properly set, let's beat these guys. Let's walk over these guys. Let's walk over these guys like we did last season. Why not? Yeah, why not? And you're right. If looking at the Premier League right now, I think the serious team, the serious title contender, is Liverpool. I'm telling you, looking at the games, those guys just have they find a way of winning. Looking at the games the 6 games we played thus far, as far as football has been back, they just know how to win. Look at the game they played against Everton. Look at the game they played against Burnley. Man, these guys keep pissing me off. They keep pissing me off. I don't know if it's too. Should we call it luck? Should we say that? Should we say? What do you say with Liverpool, man? Because I think that's the kind of team that I'm telling you, they're serious title contenders, and I mean we have to be right now as I'm speaking. I think they're 3 points above us, so we cannot afford to lose today's game. If we lose today's game, that means if they win the next game they have next Sunday, they'll not be 6 points ahead of us, and we can't allow that, man. We want to close this gap, so let's win today's game and just keep the gap, tight. And I mean, let's just go and finish our dinner. Yeah, so that being said, let's go to the starting 11. So obviously in the goalkeeping position, I think right now I can confidently say that David Raya is one of the best goalkeepers right in the Premier League. From what I've seen from the keepers I've observed, I think David Raya is one of the best goalkeepers right in the Premier League. So obviously in the goalkeeping position, I'll be starting David Raya. Then the centre backs, this is now. Let's have a conversation. Let me know what you think in the comments. But ask me my honest opinion. I think today Saliba should not start today's game, owing to the fact that he hasn't played like 3 games. Is it 2 games? 3 games? Yeah, he hasn't played 2 games actually. He hasn't played two. Let me just say 3 games, because I think even the game he came off, the Liverpool game, he only played for like 5 minutes and then came off. So much fitness, I still don't think he has that much fitness. So that is just my own personal thought. That's my own opinion. You can let me know your opinion in the comments. But I think today Saliba should not start today's game. We don't want to risk having a player come on if he's still not yet fit, because I mean we have a long season ahead of us and we need him. Yeah. So for today's game, I think I'll still start Mosquera and Gabriel, yeah, in the centre back position. I think Mosquera, but that's gel within the team. Even gets me thinking, man, how did we manage to buy this guy 30 million plus add-ons, 15 million if I'm not wrong? Yeah. How? Man, Andre Beta, by the one of the best sporting directors I think I've seen at this club. So Mosquera, but there's been all right. So for today's game, I think I'll pair Mosquera and Gabriel. And I mean, fair. I mean, they've been playing all right. They've been playing all right. Yeah. So today's game, Mosquera, Gabriel. Then obviously in the right back position, one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. He's so good that even people forget how good he is. Jurriën Timber. Jurriën Timber, obviously in the right back position. I think he deserves to start. Solid player, man. It's not easy to go past this guy. One of the most underrated players, by the Jurriën Timber in the right back position. Then on the left back position, Califiori. Yeah, I think he needs to start. He's been okay. He's been okay. Most of the games I've seen him play, he's been all right. Yeah. Then now in the midfield, I'll tell you this. If Odegaard is fit, I still don't want to see Odegaard in this team. I feel like Odegaard still needs to sit down and reflect. And I think Mikel Arteta, this is where you're probably going to have a headache. For today's game, let's try and play as in the 10. Yeah, because as in the left wing, nah, man. For the match I've seen, I don't think it's working with him. Yeah, so let's play as on the 10. Let's have him as the creative midfielder. Then obviously Zubimendi settling the team very well. Zubimendi, Declan Rice. That's how I'll actually want my midfield to be like. Odegaard, still think he needs time, by the way, to he needs to get his act together in simple terms. Yeah. Then obviously in the right in the right wing position forwards, Madueke has been all right. Madueke has been playing okay. Center forward, obviously Viktor Gyokeres. Then now I think Martinelli, but was quite impressive midweek in the Champions League. So I think for this game, I think I'll play Martinelli on the left wing side. And let's say it pans out. I mean, Mikel Arteta, you have a pool of players to choose from. If things are not working, just try and tweak it like you did. I actually liked what he did against that Athletic Bilbao game, getting his subs spot on. Yeah. So I think for today's game, that's how basically I want my starting lineup to be. You guys, let me know what you think. My score prediction. Yo, let's go 3-0. Let's go 3-0 against Man City. Any people, drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be streaming the game today, but that'll be a Kwame, man. Arsenal versus Man City. See you guys at 6:30 p.m. East African time. Come on, you Gunners.